BioSpyder Technologies has announced it is selling a new COVID-19 surveillance screening kit to businesses and consumers. Joining us now with more on the test are the co-founders of BioSpyder, Joel McComb and Joe Yeakley. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Allie. Thank you for having us on KUSI.
So first I want to start with talk a little bit about what BioSpyder does, the technology that you guys have, and how long you've been working on this test.
Sure. So normally our technology is applied towards profiling transcriptomes and molecular profiling. In March, there was a bit of a call to arms to all companies in the sciences area to see what we could do or to see how we could contribute to the COVID testing effort. And so we sat down sometime about late March, early April, and thought of a way to alter our technology slightly to make it very useful for COVID testing. And this was primarily Joe's idea with a little bit of encouragement from the rest of the management team. And we've been head down developing this technology, which works now on both swabs and saliva, although we're pushing forward with the saliva because it's a much easier collection method, and especially as it applies to asymptomatic patients and being able to screen large numbers of people without having to put additional strain on existing testing capabilities.
Yeah, and Dr. Joe, this is very interesting because I have a test tube here. So it's essentially mouthwash that you're having people gargle and then getting the results from that.
That's right. Yeah, it's a very simple collection. You gargle or swish it around your mouth for at least 10 seconds. You put it back in the tube and ship it back to us, and we can get the group answer from that directly.
Yeah, and so you guys are doing this not as individual tests, but this is primarily for people who are in a group setting or a family, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Yeah, and so you're not going to get individual results. You're testing for people at once. Yes.
Yeah. The goal is that everyone is isolating with other people. Usually, my situation, I've got my wife, myself, and our two children, our two young adults. And our two young adults, they're out doing what young adults do. And so for me, it gives us an extra level of comfort that we've been screening everyone, our kind of pod or our team, and that everyone is negative, because asymptomatic spreading is one of the biggest challenges with COVID.
Yeah, and you get the results, it says between 24 and 48 hours. Just curious, what's the time frame if somebody has been exposed to testing? Because I know if you're doing the nose swab, they say, it's got to be 5 to 6 days. What are you guys looking at here with this saliva test?
Well, the biology doesn't change. We're looking for the same RNA, just like the PCR tests do.
Yeah.
So it would be the same length of time for the virus to build up enough that it's detectable.
Very interesting information. And of course, I mean, this is fascinating for a lot of people here in San Diego because you guys are here in Carlsbad, Joel, and local and on the forefront of this, using technology that, not a lot of people are using right now with the saliva.
Yeah, so we've also commercialized the technology in the United Kingdom through a sister company that we established called BioClavis. And so the technology is at use on an international level. But yeah, we're very happy to bring the assay, particularly with the ease of use. To order the kits, you just go to testtheteam.com. It's a website that we set up with an e-commerce center. We ship you the kits. As you said, you collect the gargle with the mouthwash, put the tubes back in. From the time that we receive the test, it's 24 to 48 hours to process and provide whether virus was detected or whether virus was not detected.
Okay. And these kits cost how much?
$10 a piece, so $39.99. So for $10, that is the cost of the test.
Okay, and you can go to the website, or how can you find this?
Yeah, so you can go to BioSpyder's website. We have a pull down, or you can go directly to testtheteam.com and order the kit. And one more thing, just to caution. So regardless of what the test results are that you get back, this does not alleviate the need to follow both state and federal guidelines regarding COVID restrictions. So this gives you peace of mind, but it doesn't let you off the hook with following the recommended prevention strategies.
Right.
And if you're symptomatic, you should go and have a diagnostic test on your own.
Okay, so that's important to know that this is just kind of one of those extra steps that you can take, but you're still recommending, of course, if people do get a positive result to go and follow up with one of those nose swabs, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got an FDA application to be able to do that, but we're still in the process of getting approval, and that would allow us to perform the test for individual tests as well as the surveillance test that we're talking about today.
Okay, very interesting information. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. As the technology continues to advance, a lot of energy and effort is being put into testing. So thank you both for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for your very important reporting on COVID. It's very important work. Thank you.
All right, thank you both. A puppy is